And there we go. Good morning, everyone. It's our 6 a.m. meeting. I'm Philip, and we are going to discuss and talk and learn about companies in English. And when I mean learn, it doesn't mean that we are going to talk about grammar or vocabulary. We don't. So, not gonna teach anything. You're not going to see grammar. You're not going to be corrected, but you're going to learn a lot. So these immersions, they are focused on conversation only. If you want to have classes, we have the basic course that's going to start next week. And we have some recorded classes in our members area in the website. Okay, you can check it out. There are like a lot of classes in there that you can learn with material, right? Just to start with, we are going to present ourselves, and it's always important to present in the beginning of the sessions just because you have a chance to learn something new about yourself, okay? So, Rosalia, can you present yourself, please?
Morning, everybody. I'm Rosalia, I'm 55. Yeah, I'm married, I have 2 children. What else? I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I think I don't say that for a long time. I don't say it because every day we're trying to say something new, but it's so difficult to thinking about the news at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
But I think is that today weather was 17, a little cold, my city. And I don't know, I don't think nothing news about me today. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always hard to bring something new because it's not about the English, it's about the information itself, and it's creativity involved, and to figure out something first before we start speaking. Victor, what about you? Present yourself, please.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm Victor. I'm 21 years old. I'm living in Minas Gerais because my college is here, but my hometown is São Paulo. I'm working as a front-end developer at a company based on São Paulo who calls Atlas Governance. And actually, I'm here at this time, especially 6 a.m., because since last week I've been adjusting my routine, and last week I had an insight because I have Spanish classes at my company and that I work, and there I speak Spanish with the teacher. Of course, it's not fluid, but I try to speak. So I'm thinking if in English I have more vocabulary than Spanish, why I'm not practicing my conversation, right?
Yeah.
And that made me rethink about my English. And this time at 6 a.m. it's a time that I'm not doing other things, and only depends of me to wake up and stay here. And that's it.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, it's languages in general, it's something like going to the gym. It doesn't matter how much you have been learning the language, but if you're not practicing, you're not having what it takes to speak or listen. Um, I don't know if people understand that, but learning the language or doing some speaking exercises, it's not real life experience conversation. So that's the reason why we do not correct and we have conversations in here. Okay. Like the immersions, Very good. And Aldebara, I know you're rushing, like having breakfast.
Yeah, I need to adjust my time as well because
Oh, nice.
summer
Are
time
you?
now.
So share with us.
Yeah, my name is Aldebaran. I'm from São Paulo, but now I'm living in Dublin. I'm 32. I'm married. I'm here in TalkNTalk to improve my English and be confident with that. And how can you see? I'm having my breakfast now. I'm a little bit sad today because yesterday a team that I support is lost for Água Santa. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, but I believe in the next Sunday we are in the Água Santa. And yeah, that's it.
Very good. And are you? What about your new routine? What's your adjusting?
Oh, probably I need to take my I need to have my breakfast before you start the talk because now it's an hour, 1 hour forward. I think it's like
1 hour more, or
more,
Yeah.
no more. So this time, this time is the time that I having my breakfast. But now,
okay,
yeah,
because of the time zone.
yeah, because the talking talk starts before. It's like 8, 9. Now it's 9
Night.
o'clock. Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, now it's 10. Now it's
10.
10, and I take my breakfast. Yeah, I take my breakfast as 10 and start talking talk at 9.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. Now maybe I have to have my breakfast before and after talking talk.
Yeah. So adjusting the new routine.
Yeah.
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 Very good. Very good. It happens. It happens. So we're gonna talk about companies. Companies. In general, and I have some questions, but usually I do not use them, or when I use, I try to change a little bit. And yeah, it's always important to define or to have a definition of the topic or the word we are going to talk about. But how do you see the businesses that we have around us? Not just the companies we are working for, but the companies we are buying from or using services from. How do you see this role model of, I don't know, capitalism somehow? Is it good to have companies? Is it bad to have companies? A company is like a person. It's not. What do you understand about a company itself? What is a company? Who can explain me? That's a hard question, by the way. Victor or Aldebaran, go ahead, Aldebaran, go ahead.
Yeah. My opinion, company it's like to solve some problems that I have nowadays. It's like or give us more no comfortable, but it's like to make us get easy day by day. It's like now every bank has a app or website. Nowadays we don't need to go to the agent's branch. I don't know to solve some problems. You can make by the Apple website, and yeah, usually for me, say company is to solve some problem that we have. So we have supermarket near here. What problem they solve? They solve. It's like a, a get easier to go to supermarket. Actually, we buy many things by the website. We don't need to go to the supermarket. And actually, just if you want. But many people like buy online nowadays, and I think the pandemic make us use the internet too much. We avoid to make many things in person. But this is strange because we make many things online by the internet, and we don't have time. enough to do what you plan. Yeah, but I guess it's that.
Very good, very good. What else? Victor, do you have anything else you want to add?
I agree with at the bottom. For me, company is an institute that is created to solve some problem in the society or some area. For example, a food is company that resolve problem of delivery food. For sure, it's not because company is a good guy of in society. They live because of money, but in general, it's for I think a good cause to maybe to do things bring possibilities for to everyone can access things or culture, things like that.
Very good. We're gonna dive deep into that, but first I want to hear from Rosalia as well. How do you see companies in general, or do you agree with the guys, or have another opinion?
I agree totally because I think the company is helping us a lot. It's only to help because company today, world is company. The world is company. Then because the people need to help, need to work, then they have the opportunity to grow in the company. All the problems you have, you can solve by company. I think it's that when I thinking about the company, I think it's solve the problem, solve the how things you need. You can buy, you can solve, you can search through the company.
So I'm going to ask you back again. What we are talking about solving problems, and that's a good thing. And which company do you enjoy most when you think about solving a problem? Like, which company is solving a problem that you are helped, or you use something that is helpful for you? And do you have any?
Yeah, I think it's more help me. It's more useful for me when I need buy something. It's easier to go to some company, to the internet, to solve it by internet. You need to go some place, you call Uber. Like, it's a good, for me, a good company. You wanted to travel, you can search for Airbnb, another company. So important, I think, is it.
Very good, very good. Yeah, for me, Uber and Airbnb are two good examples of solving problems. Yeah. And you, Victor, which companies have been solving your problems that you enjoy the service or the product or whatever?
I think maybe it could be Spotify, because years ago we had to download music full of various from the first shared site, and now just playing the app, it works. For me, it's amazing.
Much easier, right?
Yeah.
I remember having to download and using the apps to have the music. So I still have tons of CDs that I have recorded, to
Yeah.
back up my MP3 song. No, they are useless. Yeah. Spent a lot of time and money on that.
Yes.
What about you, Devana? Which companies do you enjoy, like using the service, consuming, buying products?
I was thinking about, I think the Rosalia and Victor talk almost ever. Amazon. Amazon website is a good. Mercado Livre as well. You know, you can buy anything in this kind of website and app. It's good. When I was in Brazil, I really buy many things by Mercado Livre. They deliver really fast, and if there is a problem, you can change it as up. You know. Netflix is a good way to, as well. Now you can watch Netflix, Disney Plus. Nowadays there are many kind of streamers, you know, HBO, Apple TV as well. Yeah, I think that is the app that I use on my day.
Yeah, I think for me there are some. I think Uber, Airbnb, it's been pretty useful, but also Apple, you know, because of smartphone, the way
Yeah,
it's used, or even Samsung as well. And the devices like computer. I have like a Samsung TV. I have like a MacBook. Um, there's also like I have a washing machine from Samsung as well. So it's pretty crazy. But also I have like a refrigerator. But the best one it's my air fryer. That's the best thing that humanity has ever developed. You know,
yeah.
Mondial or whatever the company who has created. It feels like a god for me. Like, thank you so much. The best thing ever. Um, so this is it's something good that we use a lot of things, right? Nowadays too, like eyeglasses, like uh, clothes as well. You know, like the watch and everything. Even this, you know, the mug. Um, but do you think there is there or are there companies that they they do not solve a problem, but they have products that we consume, that we buy, that we use? Like it's not a, I don't know if I can say that it's not a problem, but it's something that we don't really need, but we want, and we have the desire or something. Do you think does it happen? Like I don't mean that it happens, but I don't know. I'm just asking, provoking. What do you think, Victor?
Good question. Uh, maybe could be fast food companies like McDonald's. It's the first one, and the others. Obviously, I like to eat McDonald's, but I don't need McDonald's, right? It's not good for my health. Maybe could it be this?
Yeah, though, like I understand you, but I really enjoy McDonald's, you know.
Me too.
Oh my god. What else? Any other? But what do you think? Does it happen? Like,
I was thinking about. I think social network, like Facebook, Instagram, they don't solve any problem. Just make us like spend more time on the app. We don't have this like a goals inside that app. You know, you just scroll, and just that. And they make money with your time. So don't solve any problem. Just make us like a zombie. I don't know. So I put many kind of alarms inside the app, 40 minutes by day, and it's enough. I stop to interact with this kind of app. Yeah.
Yeah. Just trying to think about other companies, applications, services. You, Rosalia.
Good example, Alberta. Facebook and Instagram is only to waste time. Oh my gosh. I need to put some alarm to stop. When I think about the company, don't solve so much problem for me, but I use a lot. I think Chain. I don't know if you know, guys. It's a company to China, I think, to buy clothes, to buy something that is something that I don't need, but it's so cheap. Then I spend a long time to search something. Then when I see, I will buy that. It's so cheap that I don't need, but I buy because it's so cheap. I saw the some clothes, some shoes in the store is so expensive. Then I saw the same there. It's so cheap that I buy. It's not solve. It's only make more problem for me. Because I need to waste my money, spending more money.
Yeah, sometimes we don't need to use
Oh,
or even to have that company, but I think, for example, most tech companies, it's like that,
yeah,
we were used to have them around, but even the normal things, fridge, the air fryer thing that I told, like we can handle without that. Even electricity,
yeah,
if you think about electricity as a company, um, it's a basic need nowadays because everything is connected and we need electricity for everything. But for centuries and thousands of years, we haven't had that, right? But at the same time, there are companies nowadays that, like, for example, social medias. We are scrolling, we are addicted, to them. And yeah, we spend more time using, Instagram sometimes than looking at our friends or family. So WhatsApp, for example. But it's pretty useful, right? Pretty useful. And what about the services and the products? Have you ever had any good experience like that you remember? Like, oh, I bought this or I had that or whatever. That someone, even a small company, even a person selling a product or a service, or did you have like a good experience that it was outstanding, it was out of this world somehow, that this was unbelievable good and helped me a lot? I'm just pointing this out to bring another perspective about the opposite as well. So do you have any like good experience? Because usually we remember the bad experiences and we complain and we blame and we write something on social media and stuff. But what about the good things? Do you have any?
I remember the one that there's a time I had booked a trip with my family when I was working in my company. Then I had booked my holiday with my family. Then I had bought a trip, but 2 months after my flight, the company send me the mails, changed the flight. Then I wrote some complaint for this company, explain my situation with the family, the holiday that I had to enjoy in this day. I didn't put another days to fly. I need to solve this problem. Then the company understand, then solve my problem. I don't have problem this time, but I need to complain. But it solved my problem. It's okay. I had my holiday with my family in my dates.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I know you're a traveler, right? So yeah, I thought, okay, it's something about trips.
Yeah.
What about the boys? Do you have anything like was really good experience, good service, or good product?
I think recently, here we start to use the dishwasher. Wash dishes.
Yeah, dishwasher.
Dishwasher. I was really surprised about that because they let the dishes really clean, and nowadays we don't need to concern about who is doing the dishes today. Just put it inside the the wash machine, close it. After 1 hour and a half, probably it's done. So it's a good experience. Yeah, really nice.
Nice. Any Victor?
I think with the Amazon, when I bought a book for my brother that was made birthday, I don't know, and I bought in the night, and the morning when I wake up, it was already for me, and for me it was incredible.
So it was quick.
Yes, how fast.
I think I would say the same, like but not Amazon, but Magazine Luiza. I don't know. I really enjoy buying the website. Every time I had, I was in buying something from Magazine Luiza, I was like having a good experience. Amazon as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have a feeling. I don't know how to explain about Magazine Luiza. And it's pretty fast to arrive. Very good. So that was a difficult question, right? To think about
Yes,
good experience, good things. What about the bad things? Is it harder or easier to think?
easier.
Yeah. Do you have something, Victor?
I
Now
don't like.
now it's reclame aqui time, blaming time on YouTube on Talk and Talk.
I don't like Vivo.
Yeah. I don't think anybody likes.
Yeah, because one day I tried to buy one of the internet plans through the website, and I got it. And when the guys from Vivo went to my house to do the installation, there was no signal available for my neighborhood. And I had to work with my internet of my phone because I work remotely during 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
And I hated that. It's a bad experience. The worst ever. And I wrote in at Reclame Aqui.
Yeah, of course. What about the others? Azalia, Aldebaran.
I don't remember the bad experience. I think I had, but now I don't remember like Victor had bad experience like Vivo, but I don't like Vivo. I don't like Team when they start to call all the time. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I think broadband is in Brazil actually have a conflict. It's pretty hard, you know. We always have I expected to solve our problems like with internet and had a good ping and fast. But when that take at our home, it's like slow, you know. But I don't remember as well any kind of. In my house I had Claro. I don't like Claro. Claro for me it's
The worst.
worse than the worst. The word. It's terrible, you know. And oh, I really hate Claro. Um, if I can choose, I never, because you know when you choose some like broadband, you sign a contract like 12 months. You can leave the company to the end. So we had to say like bad internet, and yeah, you don't have not to do. Well, just wait 12 months, cancel the contract, and choose another one, and pray to God this another one is better than the before. Yeah.
The app of Clara is worst.
Yeah. I think canceling plans like phone plans, I think it should be one of the worst worst human experience that we could ever had, you know. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know. I think about good and about bad experiences. Trying to think about something else. Sometimes on restaurants, you know, you're not, I don't know, it's not so good, you know, the experience when you buy something. Or for example, yesterday I went to Decathlon because I had to buy something and I bought on internet. And when I arrived to pick up the item, it was not available, though the website was telling, oh, it's available. So yeah, it's nowadays I'm not, you know, complaining or trying to fight. I'm really tired of fights. You know, I just, okay, you want me to you want to fool me? Okay, I'm not gonna buy it here anymore, or I'm gonna be more careful, or because I needed to exercise, like to swim today in the morning, so I had to bring another solution for that. So, especially phone plans, I already know that it's like an annual contract, and there's no way to cancel it. I don't know if they offer like the monthly plan for us to sign up, but at least here on TALKNTALK you can sign up the monthly plan or the annual plan, and the annual plan, of course, it's cheaper. Yeah. But anyway, sometimes people they do. I don't know where people live, but sometimes they buy the annual plan and then think it's monthly plan. You know, I don't know what happens. And I always ask myself, have you ever bought any phone plan for your, you know, internet connection at home or your phone? So, or have you ever tried to go to buy like a gym plan to work out? It's pretty much the same business model. Yeah. And talking about companies as well, and we have covered a couple of things that are pretty interesting. But what's most important for your experience when it comes to use, to consume, to buy, to have the product, the service, or the item, whatever, what's the most important thing for you? Is it the price? Is it the brand? Is it the person who is selling to you? Is it the customer experience? Is it the support you have? Is it what other people tell, or I don't know, the quality of the product? So what's most important for you to decide to buy something, or to consume, or to add, or to use, or whatever? Just open the microphone. I'm not gonna ask anyone.
Okay, I will start. I don't know if I understand as well, but I am thinking about my ex company, because when I had the company today, when I thinking about that, I thinking about what my company have represented for my employers, for my customers, for what it represented. If my employer was working as well, if my clients like so much or not. Today, when my clients thinking about my ex company, what are they thinking about that? Because when I meet something in the street, they say, "Oh my gosh, I miss a lot when you was there," something like that. Then I thinking about this family, had to work with me, had to help me a lot in my progress. I thinking about all the problems that I had, that we went through, but mainly I thinking about only the good things that I had today. Oh my gosh, I think I'm thinking about a lot of things that the question that you have. Only thinking about that now, about the company, that I put myself thinking about my ex company.
Yeah. Very good one. What about the others?
I think it's a set of things, it's like the quality is important, the price as well. It's like you will not buy is like something really expensive and low quality. No makes sense, just you have much money. So, but I think it's a set of things, and quality, price, and customer experience as well. I think is a good point. And for me, something that I don't buy, or I don't go to some place if the workers are had a good environment. It's like if some, I don't know, it's like some store sell clothes, and the people is like working is near a slave. I avoid to buy something this store because they make money, and make some people bad. So I avoided this kind of products in stores. Yeah.
Very good. And what about you, Victor?
For me, I always hope the company do what I expected, nothing more. Like if I bought an internet plan, I just want to have an internet plan without breaking my expectations or have
That's one the
problem.
normal thing. Yeah, I think what I expect most is really, if I buy something, if I hire someone, I just want like what is settled, if you buy a water because you're thirsty, I just want to not be thirsty anymore. If I think that, and it's being pretty hard to find it, you know. Like nowadays as a business person, I have been having a lot of difficulties to find other companies to work for me in a way that, okay, they are going to really do their job or really do what is what they were meant to do, you know, just like the basic. So I don't know, sometimes I feel like the basic stuff, it's the basic need, it's not being done. It's being like, well, I don't know. It's been crazy to think. For example, we had the meetup and I hired the company to take pictures, to film and everything. And I spent a lot of money on that, just because I knew it's something that is risky. If it doesn't happen or if I do not get it, there's no way back. There's no way to repeat it. So yeah, sometimes the price, it's really not the thing, you know, that's going to, okay, I'm paying for it, more expensive, but I want really to have this solved, you know. Like you go to the haircut and then you buy it or you pay for it, but your hair, it's not the way you would like to be, you know. For me, on the banana, there's no way to really miss it. But yeah, I think for Victor Ozale, it's more like, and sometimes we pay more than we expect just because we want to make sure it will happen properly, right?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add, like it? No? Just before, like we have 10 minutes. What about, you know, things about the environment or slavery, you know, that we had here in Brazil, I don't know, like past month, I guess. Would you use a service, or would you keep buying, for example, companies that they affected massively the environment, like in Minas, like in Maceió, for example, that the whole neighborhood, people from a whole neighborhood had to move? Would you buy from companies like them? And yeah, I'm putting the question in a way that I'm not being, you know, a neutral somehow, just, you know, and I'm sorry about that, but how do you say this? Like, do you pay attention to this or you don't? Because yeah, I have my opinion. I'm gonna give it after all of you. But how do you see that? Like,
It's difficult to trust in all the news that you heard, because there is a company like that in the south of Brazil now, for wine. The people went to the another state to work. Then that are working for a long time. It's repeat every year, year by year. Then now discover that I living in this bad situation, but I don't know what's happened for them there, or why I don't know. You are believing all the news because you don't know. You are buying the wine, but I don't know how this was making. It's difficult to say I don't buy. I won't buy more this wine because they use the slavers. But I don't know the history. I don't know what happened for it's difficult to put that to I can I say to put this this company only because you heard something. Today have so much worse news. You don't know if you believe it or not. I don't know.
What about the others? Yeah.
I think the truth is that we don't even know companies that do this. Probably several do, and we have no idea. Only those that appear in the media, like
Yeah.
Rosalia said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I avoid to buy if I know something about, but sometimes it's pretty hard because this case the Rosalia told is Aurora, I think so. It's like this is one brand, maybe this some company sold it's like the same wine, the same juice in another brand, and but when I know something about that, I avoid to buy. I avoid to buy. This is like my I don't know English. My kind of way to protestar. How can I say protestar?
Protest. To
Okay.
protest.
To protest. Yeah, to protest against the company. I just avoid. It's like because the companies need to know they had it's like they has a responsibility about and yeah, I guess it's that.
Yeah, me too. And for me, the most difficult thing is there are some brands, companies, they are so huge that it's really hard. For example, Apple. Is it possible for Apple to use slavery labor force? It's possible to happen. Clothes that we buy, it's possible to happen. And for example, there is a company that they did like a terrible thing about in Minas, Mariana and Brumadinho here in Brazil. They are huge. And they are everywhere because there are a lot of, like, if you go to supermarket, it's pretty impossible to not buy something from them. Like all the products barely they are from this brand, from this company, or yeah. I really try not to, I really try my best to avoid, but it's really complicated. It's really complicated. And yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how to protest, rather than not buying it.
I think if it's able to make this kind of protest, sometimes we don't have choice. It's okay as well. It's like we incite something. This kind of workers on the Aurora, do you think they want to be there? They don't have choice. They stay inside the situation until, I don't know, opportunity to leave. But if you can avoid it, it's a good way. If you not can, don't have many things to do.
Yeah, it's really complicated. Well, that was a good talk, and I'm going just to put the survey in here if you could answer it, and please just, it's gonna take 5 seconds. You can just tell if it was really bad, 1, or it was really good, 10. If you want to add any suggestions, any complaints, that's the time for you to do that. And I'm gonna choose just one of you to summarize what happened here very quickly. And I'm going to ask Victor, how could you, if someone asks you, hey, Victor, what happened on that talk you had this morning at 6 a.m.? So how could you summarize that? What happened in here?
We talked about companies and how the companies works and matter in the society. And we talked about us too, and how we comportamos. How can I say comportamos?
Behave. Behave.
Como?
Behave. Behave.
Behave. How we behave with these companies.
Yeah, very good. Very good. So tomorrow we're going to have another talk, same time, same place. Thank you so much for attending, Victor, Rosalia, and Aldebaran. Good to have you here, and hope to see you tomorrow or in another session. Okay. Have a great day and a good week. Bye-bye.